testing. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Amberskies, C++ Club. And my name's Blades. Hi. Yeah, it's been a hectic couple of days. Let's just say that. What are we doing on here? I've completely and utterly not forgotten. So let's just take a look. Should have some development stuff here somewhere. Do we? Oh, no, yeah. Yes, no, yes, no. Project loaded, ready to use, background tasks are still running. Okay, I'll let those run a second or two. Am I in test mode? Yes, I am. Right, so in test mode, what do we got? Should have something. Ooh. Here we go. Yeah, the lighting's not so bad. Things are going dark. A bit quicker than I'd like, but that's because it's a cube. But the cube's looking nice, looking very nice. Oh yes, I corrected the index count at long last. Remember, it was 33. Oh, bless me! I knew it has to be 36 for a cube. So you know, it's just one of those things. Experience. Alright, we don't need to close that, we can just carry on. So I was putting some rotation speed in, and I put a camera yaw in, which just didn't happen for some reason. That's interesting. There's a camera yaw there. Oh, I also fixed something, which I'm going to show you how to do. Look what I don't have. Yes, those meaningless link errors that say that it's going to ignore things. Which is helpful, but not overly helpful. Just telling me that I'm redefining things that have already been defined. And it's not even in my stuff that it's telling me about it. So I switched it off. How do you switch that off? Well, let's have a look at CPP application. If we have a look at the properties on it, and you go into your linker, and you go back to the command line, I put /ignore 4099. That's all I did. Nothing magical there. The 4099 linker error now doesn't exist on just this. I left it open on everything else. I don't switch it off automatically on everything unless it starts annoying me too much anyway. On the library, if we go and have a look at the librarian command line, /ignore again, 4006. Yeah, 4006 it was for that one. So there we go. That's all that was required. Everything now, happily, doesn't give me anything on here. Yay! It's a dream. And the camera yaw was supposed to be working, but hey ho. The demonstration, but it's just called me a liar. I spent all last night on that and sorting out the camera. And it's just called me a liar. Oh, thanks a bundle. Does it mean it only happens on the second time? No, it's just not happening at all. Oh, okay. I don't care anymore. That isn't working. For an unknown reason, that just is not working. There we go. So that's what I've asked you to do now. And that's what it's doing. So yeah, I'm happy with that. The lighting especially. Here we go, watch the blue. No, you can't watch the blue, that's not going to go the right way. So one that comes over the top this way. This is a tumble, by the way. A tumble thingy. The blue, yeah, nearly. Yeah, the blue did it right. The green just did it right there. So yeah, the green did it right again there. We can see how it doesn't go from light to dark. That's the point of the exercise with doing a tumble, is to show that you're not just going to go from, you know, blink on and off. And it's nice, beautifully doing. Look, that goes all the way to black, which is interesting. It shouldn't do. Right, that means got me clamp wrong in my shaders. That's fine. Okay, so that brought up an error, which we can fix. You must get your clamps right. We have used clamps in our shaders to stop it going into the negative. And that means I've done my clamps wrong. So under shaders, it's in the fragment shader for colour. There we go. Whatever you set your ambient lamp light to is your clamp. And I've gone, yeah. So that has to come up to 0.05. We can't have black. So just put 0.05 on there. And that's all it takes. Doesn't take much. Just so it doesn't go to black, because it looks artificial. Well, it is artificial, so it should look artificial. There we go. So now when we run, it won't go to black. It'll get close to black, but it won't go to black. There we go on the blue. Yeah, there you go. The blue colour is still actually shining through because of it. And the red colour, you see? Just a little thing can stop it doing something weird. I might put too much in actually. No, I'm liking it. That bright red goes all the way down to just about red. In fact, the background, like a type of red. That's good. That's very good. Excuse me. Oh, I'm suffering again today. I don't know why. I've forgotten something and I don't know what it is. So there we go. I'm happy with the turning. I'm not happy with the camera as yet, but hey ho, I'll get the camera under control in my own time. That's fair enough, isn't it? Yeah. How are we doing? We're doing rather good. Right. Looking at live. We're spot on 5K. Yes, on the bandwidth. Good. That's magic. So we were looking at not testing. You guys are not here for the testing. That's my job. Color shader. Yep, done. Extras. I put in a clamp 360. Basically, all it does is if the float goes over or under, it just brings it back. That's all the clamp does. I put that in extras so that I could do clamps for these rotations. It's a very simple idea. thought it'd be well, it'd be nice and useful. So camera 3D is now working up to a point. I took the plus minus off there because all that does is increase speed. What does it? Maybe it's back under control now. I'm doing aren't I? No, I'm not doing testing with you guys, no. Sorry, went into testing mode for a second there, which means fiddling around with things and seeing how they work. Okay, let's get back into mode 1, which is intro mode. And pen's back in the right place, keyboard put back in the right place. What have we got? We have got... There we are. As I said, I was going to put a placeholder in, so I did. That's where we're going to put our 6 models, and we need 6 names, placeholder names. We don't know what races we're going to choose yet. Something random from my mind, I suppose they're going to be. We're going to need a couple of fonts, so that's where we're up to. So we're building this screen. And I am going to close that window because it annoys me. Fonts. Where do you get fonts from? Let's have a look. Well, if you've ever had a look at your C directory, there's a Windows directory. In the Windows directory, there is a fonts directory. In the fonts directory, there is yeah, fonts. Don't you believe there's not that many fonts, is there? But hold on. What is this? Is this fonts directory, is it special? Oh, it's got special needs, hasn't it? Oh. Yes, it's on the control panel. Okay. So, yeah, that's what they look like. So I'll keep that. I'll keep that open for now. What we'll do is I'll bring up there we go. Bash GUI, git bash. Yeah, that'll do. There we go. Alright, let's make this slightly bigger, otherwise it's not really going to be helpful, is it? Let's be honest. Oh. Alright, okay. Why does that happen on the copy and paste, do you think? God, I'm finding bugs in everything. Oh, right. Yeah. Really? There we go. Slightly more than it shows. Yes. So what you do is you pick a nice one. Comic Sans MS. I wonder why it's got a disease. Oh well. Look down the list. We've got Comic ICBD, Comic I, Comic Z. So we've got 4. Interesting. I wonder why there's 4. I don't care. What I'm going to do then is going to copy. So that's CP. Does this work on CP? Or do I need copy? Okay, it works on CP. Comic TTF. And that's going to go to... let's have a look. I think that can go to here. Into the application. Resources. What? My application doesn't have fonts. Does now. It's probably why I couldn't pick up any fonts earlier. How weird. I was positive I brought fonts over, but anyway. Right, so just take you. Game development. CPP application. Resources. And fonts. And I'll just pop that into comic. I'm not going to be lazy on this one, get an error. Comic dot TTF. Okay, we should have that one now. And I also wanted the other one. Ink free. Just have a quick look through my GHI. Yes, ink free. So I'll take that as well. Yeah. Luckily Microsoft gives them all. It's easier than downloading them off the web and finding out you've picked up a virus. So yeah, it's comic actually small c. Oh god. There's not even a standard in this lot. Christ. You could have at least gone through them. But no. Okay. So now I can go for a second. I'm not going to need that one. If I go to well, resources, yeah. Fonts, I now have comic TTF and ink TTF. Yay! We've got a couple of TTFs. That was easy. Right, so we've got our TTFs. We know where they are. So what do we do with them? Good idea. I don't know. Let's make a couple of fonts. Realistically, I should make an array of fonts. Realistically. Possibly not what I'll be doing. Intro CPP. Let's have a look, see what we've got here. Read, prepare, update, render, save. Thinking of putting it here. But then I'd have to keep them, wouldn't I? Do I want to keep these fonts around? Well, not really. This is the intro. We could destroy the intro straight after. I'm going to just start at the top then. Right, we need... Let's see, what do we need? We need SFML, and I know nothing about it. Yay. SFML, let's go grab you, boy. Let's go grab you. Let's learn tutorials. Window module. Graphics module. Text and fonts. There we go. Let's put that to one side where I can see it. Only trouble is that actually covers chat up, so I haven't even said hello to you, have I? Hello, chat. There you go. Said hello to you now. You can chat with me if you want. I don't mind. If you want me to do something completely different, I don't mind. You can ask questions. You can do anything you want, really. So, let's see our first font. Close the library down a minute. Comic. Is it an int? No, it's an SF font. SF font. Wow, it actually has its own structure. Okay. Comic. I'll have... Because I'm doing this the... not development way, I'm doing this the prototype way. I'll have to mix styles because I don't know how I want to end this kind of thing. I mean, what I should really do is scan the C Windows fonts file for any TTFs and just load everything up. Yes, that's what I should do. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to take two. And this other one was ink-free. Okay, we've got two big fonty type variables. So comic we'll take. And now it'll give me a load font from file. Yeah, and all we have to do is give it a file. That's nice. I like this game. Resources font and comic.ttf. There we go. That's it. That's all that's needed. Ink free. Free. Dot load from file. I think you can see what we're going to do here now. Resources. I hope it is a plural. Oh, it is. My God, I'm getting things right today. I do apologise if I get things right today. It's not my fault, I'm just lucky, I guess. Ink-free. .ttf. Alright, so what you do next is to store these, you call them M. Always call them M. M underscore, and that takes that down to a C. M underscore, that takes that down to an ink free, and I'm going to call it a font. So I know what it is. Alright, okay, we get rid of these two. Okay, and that's what it should look like. That's how I build up the knowledge of things that I want, usually. I think it's the easiest way of doing it. Alright, we're back in the library, we're doing that. We need H file, please. Thanks. Okay, let's pop these in. It's a struct, that's nice. There we go. Hold on. Nice. Oh, font, yes. So we know what they are. Yeah, that's always a good idea to know what things are. There we go. It's happy now. Right, so we have a couple of fonts. So what do we actually want to place upon our screen? Okay. Render the intro. Alrighty. Fine. We'll need some messages, won't we? Well, let's think about that. We'll need headers and messages. Or input. Headers and input. Messages and input. Titles and input. Don't know how many there's going to be, so I'll take 10, please. It's done that stupid thing again. Welcome to the new buggy Visual Studio 2019. I'm not happy with anything I'm looking at. Right, I'm just going to render. I'm not saving a load of garbage out. Yeah, forget it. Let's just go to the straight to the render. What else can we have? It's 10 messages. Standard string input. Define it properly. Yeah. I'll 10 of them as well. I'm tempted to cheat and use a third-party library rather than SFML. Alright, let's see what SFML's going at. Drawing text. Oh. Yeah. That thing just sparked in my head. Sorry. Alright, we've got all this stuff to look at. Colour, style, and it's just window draw text. Okay. No, that's not okay. Where's positioning? To do something meaningful with font texture, you must get the texture coordinate of glyph. Oh, right. Okay, so there's line spacing and kerning. Yeah, is included. Right. Okay, well that's brilliant, but nowhere under how to learn this stuff does it tell you how to position it on the screen, which I find absolutely interesting. Documentation, SFML. Learn to document. Can I get that off screen? Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, I can. Alright, we'll make it up as we go along then. I'm not really liking this. You can tell, can't you, by the way I'm just sat here looking at it thinking, what the dingo's kidney have they really done? If save dossier is down there, why isn't read dossier down there? Okay, save that. Do me clean up later. Right, I'm obviously not happy with this. Alright, let's go naive and simple, because this is not going to work the way I think I want it to work. And give ourselves some space to work with. Alrighty. Let's go back to the Blades cookbook. You can do anything you want. After all, we've broken every rule under the sun so far. We're using two types of OpenGL, some kind of shape renderer and some kind of text renderer, all on the same screen, and we haven't written any of it. So we've broken absolutely every single rule. Let's give ourselves some text. So message 1. And we'll make it a standard string. Yeah, why not? Let's find out what this thing is up to before I start trying to make everything... Oh, what the hell is that about? And it won't control Z it. Space. Thank you. What is going on there? If anybody can tell me what's going on there, I don't know. Whether I'm hitting the space bar at the wrong time or... I don't know. What shall we ask for? First name. Well, let's start with first name then. First name. How's about that for a message? I'm just going to put a colon on it. And that's the end of my message. Okay. So it should go something like message 1 dot position. Alright, it's not going to be helpful. Dot append a sign. Compare, current, empty, erase. Find first, find last, front. Insert, operator. So you can't just place it where you want to. Yes, you can. Nope, it stopped. According to that, I can't even set the font. because I haven't put the magic word in set. There's no setting here at all. Something's not right. Zing. How about that? I wonder if that'll open up anything to us. System includes are usually quite nice. And unfortunately now I've got to wait for it. But it gave me a SF font. How? Must have come through here. String dot set S E T. I'm getting nothing. So there is a fonts thingy. Right at the top of here, before drawing text, yeah. So where do fonts come from? It doesn't say. Okay, hash include font.hpp. Alright, we'll try that. Hash include there isn't one. So, who is it hiding in? Is it in graphics? Yes, it's in graphics. Have I got graphics? I have got graphics. I have got graphics here. There's the include. So now my includes aren't working. I thought there might be something a bit dodgy when it didn't work on the, something going on here. Isn't that always the truth, though? Isn't that always the truth? Well, not when I could understand. Alright. Right, so it's not letting me do anything. I can't set anything on our messages. Right, okay. So let's just close down. Now this is locking. What's going on here today? Close solution. Get rid of. Get rid of. Thank you. Don't need you anymore. Get rid of. What are you? Get rid of. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, so let's have a look at this whilst we're waiting for our memory to clear. This is what we should have. Okay, so there isn't really much there. Get the There's a lot missing here. What's going on? I think I know what's going on. So am I allowed to use this directly? Alright. Oh, we can get a lot of things. Yes, great. There it is. So it's under text. So maybe we need to make an SF text. Right, okay. Oh dear. Alright, let's reload our thing that didn't seem to be working very well today. If it works at all very well any day, let me know. I'm interested. So, doing this is waste of time because obviously string doesn't go in. Right, I've got you. Yeah. So let's make SF text. I'm glad I did this. Message. That's it. Okay. So message 1 dot set. Here we go. Text string equals that. Nice. Message 1. This is getting better. Set font. I'm just gonna guess. Is it an open or not? Yes, it is. Wow. Gosh, we're getting. Whoa. Hee. I'm getting my hands dirty again. M underscore. What have we got? We had comic font. So the first one that comes up will do. Alrighty. We've got the comic font coming up with first name. Set position. This is the bit that I wanted. Message 1. Dot set position. Vector 2. Okay. SF vector 2F. Okay. SF colon vec. Yep. It has its own vectors. Oh god, vector 2F. 0, CE, yeah, this function completely overwrites the previous position. See the move function to apply an offset based on the previous position instead. Alright, so we've got to guess now, have we? So I'm guessing it's in characters, or is it in screen? Right, well the first one I'm going to try is in screen, pixels. Let's try... God, 500 by 200. I mean, without... And it's a float. How can you have a float set position? Okay. Very, very well written stuff, this. And now we just want to draw, I guess. Oh my god. God help us. Does it give any examples? Size window. Dot. Draw. Message 1, I guess. I love playing with this. Amber. Nope. SF. Colon, window. Does that one. Now I think I'll stop there. Why doesn't it understand dot draw? Okay, render window. Huh. There you go. How's about that? Oh, I do love these things. Yeah, we'll pop you over. Just wondering if it's really worth keeping that alive. Yeah, it's a disk access. So disk accesses are the slowest form of gaining data. Actually, no, they're not. It's rather fast these days. It's a myth that they are slow. Disk access is no longer slow. Memory access can be slower than disk access. Did you know that? Yeah. If done properly, should I say. Alright, so I've got all of this rubbish now in the intro. And we want to make it happen. Right, so let's see what we've got. I want to do all of my drawing down here. Yeah, we've got that. I want to do it all in here. Okay. Have we actually put an intro in? Not sure. Yes, we have. Have we called it anything? No, we haven't. I think we better had. Have we got an area that we are shoving variables in? It won't be inside here. Seems to be in this bit here. It seems to be in this area. Yeah, I think I can make an intro. Just call it intro. Doesn't have to be fancy, does it? There we go. We've got an intro. What do we got? Render. Yeah, we'll do that. Where's my... Oh, that's the wrong place altogether, so we'll just cut that out. Very funny. Thank you. Why have I got SF render window there? Okay. Push, pull. Yeah, we've got states. Just render. And we'll need window. There we go. That looks cool. Right, let's run our first tests in this. Check the mode. Mode is switched on. Check the build. Okay. Yeah, it's right. Okay. Save, build. One successful there, that's good. Application. Save, build. Ignored on left of Amber intro, there's when no variable is declared. What? Okay. How the hell was it all working? Did I put Amber intro somewhere else? No. It compiled everything and didn't even have the variable to compile it with. Wow. Amber intro. It's here. And it's here. Yeah, get rid of that one. Because I want that loop to be the main loop and not have variables being run in it. So let's now run it. I think we're right. A couple of decent checks, and we get nothing. Alrighty, let's just take this square off. Okay, so render intro, yeah. User input, doesn't really matter, get rid of. I'm not interested. All I want is a text message. Right, okay. Actually, yeah, I'll do that for now because I don't like playing around in so many different silly areas. Just rebuild that. Get out of there altogether, and we will concentrate more on our application. We'll do this properly. So I'm replacing that with that. And it hasn't got the comic font, of course. So we'll need the comic font, and we can put your comic font with this here. So we'll just go grab it. Annoying, but no. It's SF font, and it should just be comic font. Alrighty. Does that return something? Does that return something? Bool. That has to come out of there. STD, C out. Because I don't know if it's working or not. Why doesn't he just put it in for you? He knows to put it in. /n. Alright, let's grab this, pop it here, save build. Alrighty, I did miss something. Ooh, that was a bad. Very bad. That's what you call a copy and paste error. Save build. Okay, yeah, I didn't change it down at the bottom, thanks. Yay! There we go. Alrighty, let's run. Okay. Why have I got 3? Okay, that's a little bit more information than I asked for, but we do get a point on the screen now, yeah. So I know where it's supposed to happen. So that is the coordinates that I typed in. That actually is more helpful than they can believe it to be, which is really weird. Fonts and drawing on the screen in fonts doesn't really upset the flow of the program. But we can tell that the font's not coming through. I wonder why. Have I spelt it correctly? That's always the first thing that I look at. So, we are in C apps, aren't we? RESOURC ESFONTS comic.exe. I know what's wrong, and I think it's a damn shame. PWD. Can we use PWD in here? How did I know this was going to happen? Yeah. That's interesting. And my coffee's going cold. Have I got any cold drinks around here? Right, well, we're at the hour. So let's just get rid of you, pull you up. Ah, good, there you are. Find a pad. Lovely. Let's see, I want a canister of spray, please. Orange is fine. Yeah, it's working. So. Well, it's supposed to be a 5-minute break, but I always say 10 minutes just in case. Take a 10-minute break, grab yourselves a drink. Because I've run out here and I need it. I'll dehydrate otherwise. And I'll give you some music, because I'm kind. Have we got it playing? No. Oh, yes, we have. I'll need a point back there. There you go. Some music for you. Right, I'm going to go and grab a drink. Thank you, Blue Shark. Sorry about the lack of response there, but Blue Shark, shout out. And we're back. So, Blue Shark picked up on one of my errors. That's good. Thank you. It's nice to see that I'm getting a little bit of help. I like it. Any questions, anybody, by the way? Just pop them in chat. More than happy to do stuff like that. A question I've got is, last night, I think I know the answer. Last night I was running that piece of code there, and the camera was spinning around on its axis. Today, I start the computer up, I put up Visual Studio 2019, run that piece of code, and the camera doesn't move. Well, it did actually, but it doesn't move. Does anybody know why? I love the reasons for those. Right, we need to know why this isn't loading. So what I'm going to do is, when we load it, which is here, and actually I'm just going to take that out so it doesn't confuse the issue. Reason being that is picking up on stuff. So, well, it's picking up on other stuff, shall we say. When we load it here, what I'm going to do is ask the system what directory it's in. There we go. Yes, you can do system commands. It's a nice little trick. It's called injection. If anyone wants to know the true word for that. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. It is happy we go. Right, so we've got our little dot as before. I don't know if you can see, it is actually here. Just there, there's a little dot on the screen. It's very hard to see. We are in fail to load font from resources. Why? What this means is this loading of the font is not in this directory. But this gives us all the information to correct it. So, yeah, we can close it, can't we, because it doesn't do it. So what I'm now looking at is this part here. Don't know if I can copy that or not. Ah, thank you. Control, is it Z? I don't use Windows that often, sorry. Cut. Oh, it's X or Z, isn't it? Oh, well, never mind. And, of course, it's taking it out. Thanks very much. Oh, dear. I love the game. I love the game. Thank you. I knew it altered something. I just didn't know what. So, I'm Just going to have to put that off to one side now. And scroll it up. Radio. So I'll type it in. What it's saying is that the directory is... Get the directory up here. There it is. And... Yep. Get my keyboard back. It's D:, and it's / game. Development. And it's CPP_application. Alright. And that is ugly. Save, build, run. Failed to load font. D:. Now I know there is something silly going on. Anybody any ideas? That's the full path. There is another path. There is C:, Windows. I never know this path though, do I? Windows. I'll just go for that. Windows. Fonts. Did I put fonts here in plural? I bet that's the reason. Yeah, it is. There you go. There you go. It's because I pluraled something. And that is the usual case for me. Anyway, so now what we have to do is we have to bring that back down. Can we get rid of this altogether now, please? Thank you. So now I just want that there. I'll just cut it so I can put it back if it doesn't work. It's just I want it local. There we go. Looking good. And we've got now a lovely dir in the middle of it all. But hey ho. Yeah, that's actually working a lot better than expected. So it looks like I have guessed a righty. So where's the middle of our screen? 405. Where's the other middle of our screen? 700, 405, okay. There's lots of bad things going on there. So 700, 405, 4 and a 5. That should put it dead spot center. And where do we find it? Nowhere near. Is that dead? Actually, it's bloody close. Right, now I can see it though. We can put this back in for reference. That's the reason I put this square on is for reference purposes. Now, anybody have any ideas how to make all of this automated? Because now we seem to have some kind of thing going on. So half the width of the the thingy, put it back to 650, and it should start looking correct. And half the height, make it 400-ish. Okay. Oh, let's go. And it's absolutely nowhere near. Fantastic. So we're going to have to use equations. Right, to make the equations easier, I'm going to set up two variables. One is going to be width and one is going to be height. Our width is going to be... Oh, we can't do it that way. Sorry, back up. Can't do it that way because it's variable. Yes, even I have thoughts. So, here we go. It's an int. And we're going to have to make it into a float. Oh, dear me. Width, 1400. Yeah. Will that annoy this? Possibly. I don't know. We're about to find out. Because this actually makes more problems, which is why I didn't do it in the first place. We'll just call it 8. Yeah. Yeah, 8, 10 will do. Doesn't really matter. I'm just messing. So that's that. This should cause problems, I hope. And the answer to the question earlier was an overflow. I've been running that many tests that I'd overflowed the system and it wasn't able to cope with the testing, or the amount of testing that I was doing. The program called Visual Studio 2019 can overflow. So things will go strange. Pop that on there. Get you out of the way. You're not supposed to be part of my code. Alright, so we've got width and height. And they're floats, which makes something else a little bit easier. If we go down the bottom, we can now change something. Santa Claus GL size I. Yeah, we can. We don't need that anymore. Or do we? I bet it's going to complain like murder. If I put width equals loop event dot size dot width, how many complaints is that going to get? Notice I am not using copy and paste for this because I want to actually get it right for once. That gets rid of all of that. For width over height. That's now the correct things. Why is it not changing? What is wrong with width? Okay. That's easy to solve. I'll see you later. There we go. All comes up in yellow now to remind me to do it properly. I just want to build on that, don't I? Because it should shout at me. Yes, thank you. Warning, warning, warning. Float to unsigned int. And unsigned int to float. Okay. So unfortunately, by doing that, we get this problem, which is why I didn't want to do it in the first place. Let's be honest. Yeah, I'm going to keep it in though. I'll show you how to correct those errors. So the first error is back up here. Doesn't show warnings on here, does it? It should have a little warning marker. How do I show warning markers? I will look that up. Here it is. Unsigned int we want. So that is a static cast. I don't know if I've got uint. I have. Good. Right. Okay. What is that all about? I can't get out of these. I don't know how to end them. Look, if I go to the right, it just carries on. Bloody nuisance. No, Blue Shark 73, I recognise that name. You're a local, you are. Yes. There we go. That's that one done. And look, I'm still trapped inside this damn thing. I can't go up and down. Ah, page down. Thank you. Now I can. Right, so page down, game state. No. So it's here. That is... And you have to do this. I'm saying to you, you have to do this. Do not fall into the trap of just putting like floating brackets before that. That's the old style way of doing it. Under C++ 17, you have to use static cast. It should still complain if you do the shorthand way, which is C, by the way. So they decided they didn't like the C type of way because it was too short. So they were going to enforce static casting because there isn't just a static cast, there are different types of casting that you can do. So please be aware of that. I use static cast because it does it in place. What it's saying is to your compiler, nothing to do with the code, but to your compiler, that yes, I really intended to turn this from whatever it was into a float in this case. And yes, I have my warnings on 4. I was going to use wall, but I'll show you what happens. Oh gosh, it was so funny. I had a dream. It was just like yes, yes, yes. It was unbelievable what happened. Right, C application, because this is what I really want. What I was, you see, level 4. Unfortunately, you can't go any higher without enabling all warnings. Okay. So /save B. And yeah, succeeded. But this, you should always run this at least once and actually read it. Argument conversion from long to unsigned int, signed unsigned mismatch. That's in X memory. That is coming from Microsoft Visual Studio 2019, VC Tools, MSVC 14. It's coming from its own goddamn stuff. Warning. They haven't even cleaned their own goddamn stuff. So, what they've really done is they've made this useless. All of this needs cleaning. What you have to do is try and get through all of this Microsoft stuff and find yours. How much are we creating? Oh, it's back to X memory. It's on system errors now. Yeah, I certainly wrote all the system errors, didn't I? Microsoft, can you please clean your code up? Look at this. All of these warnings that they've ignored. Ah, whoa, is that us? Yeah, whoa. Game development, that's us. SFML. Now, how much can I change in here? Right, so the copy constructor was implicitly defined as deleted. Is that what we want? The assignment operator was implicitly defined as deleted, so they've actually defined within those two areas that you cannot copy the file input stream, and you cannot have an equal sign to the input stream. That's interesting. And it tells you where it is. So that should be looked at, and you can decide whether you want to alter that or not. Lock. This is nothing to do with me. As deleted, implicitly defined as deleted. So they're doing the same thing again. And you have to ask yourself, why? On the mutex and the locks. Yeah, okay, fine. I'm actually using that. Yeah, I am using that one because I'm using a load from file, aren't I? So I am actually using that one. So I should look at that. Okay, we're back to Visual Studio again. Windows kits next. Files. Ah, here we go. SFML. Strings. Yes, we're using those. I do need to look at those though. Game development. Windows, system, SFML. Include. Graphics, window. All of this lot. No, I haven't done any of this yet. It's not me. It's not me. Come on, where is mine? SFML again. SFML again. SFML again. SFML. 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 Windows. Windows. Hold on a minute. Can you not see there's something going on here? Where's our stuff? Probably right down the bloody bottom. Ah. B library. Draw colour. Here we go. This is our stuff. Relative include path contains ... So every time that I've put a ... in a relative include path, it's giving me a warning. In other words, we shouldn't be doing it. I'll show you why. B library. Here we go. Give us a call. Something we're going to use. Amberstring header. I haven't done it. Great. Camera 3D. Yeah, here. And that's these double strike thingies that I was wondering if they meant something. And obviously they do. So what I should really be doing is SOURCE. That's the correct way of doing it. And as you can see, I can't include it that way. So I should do it. But no, not changing the system yet. So this gives you a lot more information, and you should do it at least once, and you should go through all of the 992 warnings. Yes, you should spend a day on this and look through it, because you'll shock yourself at what you don't know. Not what you do know, but what you don't know. Alrighty, back to the programming. Right, so we have our width now, and we've introduced it properly. And we'll go back down one level to 4. Thank you. If you do not program on warning level 4 in debug mode, then you are doing yourself no favors whatsoever. In fact, you're just creating a rod for your own back at that point. You need to know everything. I think I should have gone through all of those other warnings before I got this far. I think I might make a wall log and then run it through a script to take out everything that's Microsoft. I bet it goes from 900 down to about 50. Where's it up to? Width, yes. That's going to work beautifully now. That's going to be working better than before. There was some other static figures that I'd left lying around. Here. That's width. And height. And that'll do us a favour, because now we'll get our projection matrix calculated correctly, which it wasn't doing before, by the way, if you didn't know. I have tested it. So that saved me a lot of work. And now we've got our message. Yeah. Fantastic. So now we've got a width. We can do width calculations. So what is our width? Our width is big. So let's make an x and a y. So float x equals width over 2. That's the center point. No, width over 4 I want. So that's going to be our start point. I like that auto formatting when it works. That was also formatted for me, thank you. That one I liked. See, you can do some things right. HEIGHT, and this one's going to be multiplied by 0.6. I'm going to go for F. So 60% of the way down. Yeah. X and Y in there. So it should be, where's half screen? Half screen is somewhere around here. So that's a quarter screen is here. And it should be 60% of the way down. So it should be somewhere around this area, I hope. That wasn't too bad. Bit low. I think we can divide by 2 then. Why am I dividing? I'm an idiot. Okay. Multiply by 0. I'm going to 2. So 20% away from the left-hand margin. And it looked a bit low, didn't it? So we're going to go for 45%. Let's try there. I think we're going to get pretty close to that square now. There we go. A lot better. So how big is this? It's 32. How do I know that? Because I've read a manual sometime and think I found the default to be 32. But let's not guess. This is my first lesson. Don't guess. Alright, so when we're setting the font and setting the string, we can also set the size. Oh, is it just going to be size? What? Scale? Oh no. Set texture style. Yeah. String scale. Don't like that. It's character. Oh. So we're going to make it 32. I think it defaults to 32 or 24. 24 is usually a bit better actually for me, for my eyes. It's TTF, can be any size you want. True type font. Nah. It's in the right place. Come on, chat. You can see it from your point of view. I can't. Well, yes, I can. I can use that small TV up there. I can use that small TV up there. I've got 2 TVs. Bigger, smaller. It is 32 then, isn't it? How interesting. 32 it is then. Make sure. Yeah, that looks right. Yeah, it also looks like a kid's written it. That's good. That makes people feel more relaxed about something if kids have written it. So we know how high it is, which means we just need that bit, and that bit to be repeated with a different message. The X has to increase, and that's it. What have I just described? A for loop. So, here we go. So, message now becomes message 2. Okay. That becomes 0. And that becomes, 0. And that becomes 0. And we get rid of this error here. Okay, that becomes a 0. Right, so this is how you should program. Okay, especially when you're doing things like this, you should do a change. Alright, so you've made a change now, you've just changed over to arrays. You then save and build. If the build is not completely clean at this stage, then you need to clean up. If you know what you're doing with the wall, you can run a script on the wall to get your bits out of it. And all you do is press that, and you make sure that you are still getting what you expect. This is not test-driven development. This is experimentation-driven development. It should be test-driven, but I didn't bring... Well, you don't watch this to watch me write tests all day. I'll do those in my own time. So, it's up and working. So the first thing we can do is take the message part out. Message 1. Set string. This will be last name. Bet you didn't expect that. And if I was you, I would match it all up. I'm not sure if I should put that there or not. Okay. That's all we've got. So that now becomes index. That now becomes index. That now moves. To anywhere up there, really. We've got our indexes. I've got an index. Size of font was 32. So y equals y plus 32. Index. And what do we have? 4. Int. Well, yeah, okay, I'm going to call it int. Index equals 0 to index is less than 2. Index plus plus. Interesting. Okay. There we go. That's your for loop. And now our window's Really complaining again because of that. I messed up. Okay. First name, last name. Looking good. Bit of the spacing is bleh. So I'm going to give it an 8 character spacing. Oh, sorry, an 8 pixel spacing on top, which is normal for me. So usually it's 40 for me anyway. And just test. There we go. So it's now easy. It's now easy to do what we want, which is good. That background's annoying me though. I'm looking at it on your screen, and even your screen looks better than mine, but it's supposed to be a bit more red than it is here. Interesting. Okay. So we can now alter that to 3. Message. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. Testing. 1, 2, 2. Yeah, that's working. Oh well. So it's going to be Nick. Name. Or preferred alias. Okay. And just wondering whether to underline any of this or not. Do I want to do anything else with it? And now my for loop's naffed because I haven't put that on the end. So all I do is put that to 3. And that will draw. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere now. Have I covered everything that I wanted to cover? That's a good point, actually. If we come back to yesterday's splatter around intro login security, there is no security, so don't bother about it. No, just make sure you make a game that you can't profit from. So, OpenGL for now, yeah. For the pick, which we've got. Done that. Font plus size, we know. Font plus style, yeah, we can do that if we want to. The font's working. Abstract buttons. Background. Alrighty, yeah. Okay. Thinking about buttons now. We need 2 buttons. One is going to give us true, one is going to give us false. So what I'm going to do is something a bit weird. I'm just going to take this out of the normal scope and into a new one, because I want this to be held off by itself. I don't want it interfering with anything else. We need 2 buttons. So continue, I think, equals the true one, and exit equals false, which is handy, because where are we? we could set current RPG to, is it 99 we're using as the ultimate exit? I think it is 99, yeah, I usually use that number. Which equals current RPG state equal to 99. Fantastic, that's a nice little one for us. There we go. How do we want to do the buttons? Well, yeah, we could use a little bit of jiggery pokery with a bit of that stuff, but that means we'll have to come back into OpenGL and then go back out to back into rendering again, and I don't want to do that. So we're going to need button 1, and that's going to be an SF text message, right? So we're going to have SF : text, and that's going to be continue. Button. That's better. Whoops. So our continue button is going to, I might do it to both of them, yeah. Better idea. Why not do what you've done above? And just do like 2. Hello, Muppet. How are you doing? Hey, hey, baby. So, for both of these buttons, we can now have a for loop. We can start our X and Y off again, can't we? Where does our Y end up? Plus 40. Will it survive? Yes, it will survive past there. Then it draws. So it'd be right. Okay, so I need to add y plus equals 40 again. X needs to move across quite a bit, I would think. Yeah. X equals width. Oh god, I'm doing it on automatic here. Width, thank you. X times, yeah, 0.40%. Hey, what's with this? Muppet. Ow, bloody hell. Ow! Fighting the cat, excuse me. Thank you. What are you doing, you daft cat? That really hurt. You stuck your claw in me. Ouch. Can use index again, can't I? Index. I might have more than 2 buttons. Index is less than 2. Index plus. Alright, so button index. What can we do to it? Dot set font. We only have the comic font at the moment, don't we? Yeah. Yeah. Don't need to set the size because we've already decided upon that it's the correct size. There is something I want to look at though. And it would be set. Oh dear. Set. Colour. Setting the fill colour to a transparent colour with an outline. What? I really don't understand what the heck they mean that. And style. Yeah, we'll have that. We want bold and underline. Okay. SF text bold, and then it's a pipe dream. SF. Don't know why they do that. I do know why they do that, but I don't know why they do these stupid colons. There's only namespaces. Underline, please. Okay. So I'll have that. I do want to try that thing as well. I'll get this done first. Let's get positions done first. So, right. I want to change the X. So, window. Draw. And this is button. Of index. And I should do it. I want variable to change. So that is going to be x equals x plus width divided by 2. That's going to be harsh. 4. Hmm. Not liking that one. Button index dot set position, and that's just XY. And now the cat's got my arm, which is fine. We don't mind. Okay. I didn't set the messages. Okay. Alrighty, let's give it some messages. Soul button 0. I'm doing this all in longhand, as you can see. This will look nothing like this in the end. Set string. And we will go for continue. Where's that pipe? That could be interesting because I don't know what it's going to do. Continue. Just to make sure that I know it's a button on screen. I just want it to look different. 1. Set string. And this one is going to be that pipe thingy, and then exit. And we'll make that button a bit bigger by putting stars in it, because we want some ASCII stuff. Just to make it bigger. See if that'll work. Don't know. Alright, so I've overestimated how far across, but when you add text here, I could shift it the other way and start at. I like the ASCII exit little doobly bit. Yeah, I've just made an ASCII button. Way! My first ASCII. I never ever have used ASCII buttons before in my life. I've never made one before in my life, but I just have now. So, yeah. What do we start our X off with? 40. So 5. We've got a division down here. Width divided by 4 is the same as multiplying by 2.5 times 0.25, and that should now work. SB. If you're wondering, divisions take an awful lot of processing time. I don't use them. Right. That's nearly come out right. So I'm having it. Yeah. Because if you remember, I wanted a sparkly effect as well to come in here as well. Alrighty, so let's just pop in a sparkly holder. And we have done it. So that's your placeholder for the models. So I'm going to copy that. And after we've done the poll, get back into this stuff here. Placeholder for sparkly thingy. And we know how to spell thingy now, don't we? Yeah. Right. Let me just draw that out in my mind. We are going to start in the top left-hand corner at x minus, that's the colour, get off the colour. X is minus 8. Yeah, we'll go all the way out, 80. Y will now be minus... Well, I can tell you what the Y minus is, because I've got it here. So I've got 3 messages at 40, 120, plus another 40 is 160. So it's 160 plus height at 45%, make it 50 because that's easy. So y over, I can actually do it, can't I? And y, there it is. It's in my head somewhere. And all I want to do is... I may as well do the x as well. X is the same as the initial x. Or is it? I have to redo them down to... I've come out of that space. No? Alright. Where is that x and y? Okay. The initial x was that. Right, that's okay then. And that has to have the plus. 160 I said, didn't I? So we'll call it 200. So x is in... Damn it, I can't do it that way. Because this is in percentages and x and y aren't. Oh. Never mind. I've got a position anyway which can get me in mind. So minus 80, that is going to be at minus 20. No, minus 30. And 0.30 might help. F. Gosh, working in percentages like this is not easy. So we're going down to minus 90. That's a bit big. And that's going to stay at minus 80. Okay. That's way too big. Center spot 30 to 90 is that massive bit there. Okay, let's go from 50 then. Yes, that feels better, which means that that has to come back up to, so that fills that one in. That's filled that one in, and that has also filled that one in. So that's my Y's done. For the X's, we are going to go over to minus 20. That is a big bit. We'll try it. And that fills in those two. I don't know if anybody's ever done this kind of stuff, but it's actually very, very difficult to keep it in your mind. Does that build? Have I made a complete and utter mess of it? Yeah, I have. 225. I missed an F. Don't miss your Fs because you get doubles. That's why I always do that build check. Alright, it seems alright. Yeah, I nearly got it right. Really? God, I can't move that. I can have the full area here because obviously there's nothing there. I'm just wondering whether to line it up here, because that'll bring it in line there. So I can use the X position from the top one. That might be a good idea. I hadn't thought of that. And the negative X position is negative 0.66. So where we go out to the side here, you just change that to 0.66 on the X. On the right hand side, we can probably sneak a bit further over to about there. And on depth, I think we're okay. We might be able to take the top part up. That's looking better. Yeah, we've got some headroom here. So I can headroom it into that space. Okay. The reason I'm doing this is because by doing these placeholders, it gives me it gives me the boundaries from within which I can put whatever I'm going to put. And it tells me what all the boundaries are. So it's a good way of mapping an OpenGL screen for splitting things off or making little viewports. I mean, you can make little viewports out of these. And then use OpenGL 3.3 to fill them, but I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I might do. I haven't thought about it, but to move it upwards, we need Y top value. Yeah, we will go to that 30 then, which is what I was originally thinking, wasn't it? God, that works. there's your finals. That's the screen. That's our intro screen. So we've gone from having no intro to having an intro screen. Okay, it's just been scribbled down. And we've got buttons, which look unique. Gives it a feel. We've got placeholders, which don't look too bad, I suppose. And we've got the first name input field, last name input field, and nickname or preferred alias, because that's what you're going to be called. These are going to be input fields, so the next thing we need to do is get input fields, and we only need 3 of them, and all we have to do is design where they're going to be on here. We need to know the placement of them. So that's going to be my next step, as we are now at 2:21, and I've given, 10 minutes extra? Sorry. I think it's time to really just check over what we've done. So, let's see what we've got. And we have now got what is the beginnings of an intro. Thank you for the intro. And it's looking good. Looking good. This music is starting to get me in the mode of this kind of relaxed RPG that we're doing. It's free music, obviously. Everything's working, except for a couple of little tests in the background that I'm doing. So we're looking good. This is all going to get cleaned up. Buttons are going to be a separate program. Yeah, I like the way we've broken the rules. I do like the way we've broken the rules. So we are now at the stage for input. Let's get the mischief. And let's get down to the bottom of all my stuff here. And let's rock it with some pen. We're on day 30 of an RPG, and we actually have the starting point of an RPG now, which is good. And for day 31, which is Monday, PM as usual. We are going to do intro, refactor, obviously because it's at the moment in the wrong place, and input. And that's a big subject. But I might do the input first and then do the subject. So there is a talky bit on that, obviously for security. So there we go. That's it. Monday, 2 PM. See you there. And in the meantime, have a good weekend. Have fun.